Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera, selamat petang, apa khabar semua adik-adik dan penonton-penonton sekalian. Saya harap semuanya berada dalam keadaan sihat dan sejahtera belaka. Okey, pada hari ini, sesi petang ini berkenaan dengan pembinaan drone adalah sebahagian daripada KL Engineering Science Fair 2021 dengan dianjurkan oleh UTA dan MIC dengan kerjasama sebuah pertubuhan drone iaitu MUDAS dan juga Stand for All Makerspace. Okey, kami beroperasi berstudio di Diamond Mall USG Subang Jaya. Okey, terlebih dahulu saya mengenalkan diri saya. Nama saya Muhammad Noor, adalah Timbalan Presiden MUDAS. MUDAS bermaksud Malaysian UAV Drone Activist Society. Okay, kami ditubuhkan sejak 2013 dengan matlamat kita untuk memajukan penggunaan drone, teknologi drone dengan lebih cemerlang dan dengan selamat ya. Jadi kita perlulah mematuhi segala peraturan yang ditetapkan oleh kerajaan, terutama oleh jabatan kerajaan seperti JUPEM dan juga Civil Aviation Malaysia (CAAM) berkenaan dengan penggunaan ruang udara. Sebab bila kita menggunakan drone, kita akan menerbangkan drone di ruang udara, di mana ruang udara ini juga digunakan oleh semua kapal terbang, helikopter. Jadi kita perlulah patuh dan juga berdisiplin dan kita faham undang-undang. Jadi kita akan dapat menyelamatkan orang kata kemalangan ya. Okey. Terlebih dahulu saya mengenalkan Encik kita abang Daryl, iaitu trainer kita pada hari ini. Jadi pada hari ini sesi kita adalah untuk membina sebuah drone ya. Seperti mana yang kita semua adik-adik semua tahu, drone sekarang menjadi topik yang sangat popular. Dan drone digunakan dalam ketenteraan, sekarang digunakan dalam pertanian ya, digunakan di dalam pelbagai bidang lah, untuk pemantauan, untuk surveillance, inspection, building inspection, tower inspection, dan buat pemetaan udara dan sebagainya ya. Jadi semua drone-drone ini datangnya daripada drone yang mudah seperti ini ya. Jadi kalau kita hendak melibatkan diri kita di dalam drone, dalam bidang drone, penggunaan drone, menerbangkan drone ataupun dalam kejuruteraan drone, kita perlulah memahami asas. Jadi pada hari ini kami membawa siaran ini dengan kerjasama dengan anjuran UTA dan MIC dengan kerjasama MUDAS untuk memberi peluang kepada adik-adik sebagai satu ice breaking lah, untuk memahami konsep drones, bagaimana membina sebuah drone yang mudah saja, iaitu dengan menggunakan batang ice cream stick. Okay. So jadi with this knowledge, adik-adik students boleh melanjutkan lagi minat ini seterusnya ke arah ke arah yang lebih atas lagi lah. Mungkin lepas ini adik-adik boleh mempelajari drone dalam fakulti di universiti dan sebagainya ya. Jadi dengan tidak melengahkan masa lagi, bagi angka menggunakan abang Daryl yang akan menjadi trainer lah pada hari ini. Jadi dalam masa 30 minit kita akan menunjukkan cara-cara memasang sebuah drone bersama-sama dengan adik Shan dan juga Miss Natasha. Jadi selepas sesi 30 minit ini, diharapkan adik-adik dan student semua mendapat sedikit idea dan dapat boleh bertanya lah sesuatu apa-apa yang tidak dipahami, dan kita akan menjawabnya dalam masa 15 minit. Mungkin dengan itu saya serahkan kepada trainer abang Daryl. Sekian, silakan.
Okay. Selamat sejahtera semua and a very good afternoon. So let's head over to my slides and then I can show you a little bit of what is going on. Okay. So today we're gonna learn how to build a drone by a video that I did with my two students, which are Shan and Natasha. So just before we do that, we'll go through what is Stand for All Makerspace. So Stand for All Makerspace, we're basically an enrichment center here in Diamond Mall, USJ. And we have all different type of activities, learning hands-on, drones, makerspace, networking, experiential learning. So if you like more workshops and all, you can head over to our center and check us out. Okay, and and we also built a fully 3D printed R2-D2 here if you like to see robots other than drones and all that, so you can head over. And this is our shop in USJ, Diamond Mall. We're on the 3rd floor, level 3. And okay, now just a little bit about me. I am a graphic designer, I'm a photographer, a videographer, a makerspace manager, studio manager, and also a drone pilot for 8 years of flying experience. So I basically fly manual drones for 8 years straight. No auto, no using DJI system and all that, just using fully manual to do aerial photography for companies and all that. And I worked with all these organizations and companies before I started, and yeah, these are some of them. And then now I'm at Stanford Makerspace full-time. Alright, so I'm Daryl, and yeah, these are some pictures of me flying drones. And then you have the bigger drones where I fly them also, which one drone may cost up to 100,000 and so. And alright, so now let's head over to the video. So my pre-recorded video was done about a week ago, and here is how it looks like. And let's.
Hey guys, I'm Daryl, and these are my 2 students right in front of me. Today, we will be building a DIY ice cream stick drone with some hobby-grade materials and parts, such as brushless motors, electronic speed controllers, and flight controllers. Don't forget the most important part, the ice cream sticks. Alright, so let's get to it. Let's start by unboxing the kit. Laid out on the table here are all the drone parts that they will be assembling by themselves to complete their very own ice cream stick drone. Are you guys ready? Alright, let's go! Let's head over to the slides right now to begin. Now, what are the necessary components needed for a drone? The most important components are brushless motors, which will generate the lift for the drone to fly, electric speed controllers, which will regulate the speed of the motors. This will create the lift for the drone. A flight controller is the brain of the drone. It will communicate with all the ESCs and motors for the movement of flight. And the power distribution board, which will provide power to all the components of the drone, such as the motors and ESCs. Next, we have the ice cream stick frame, which we will mount all the components on. Radio control transmitter, which will control the flight of the drone. Radio control receiver, which will receive all the movements of the drone from the transmitter. This receiver will be placed on the drone. And lastly, we have the LiPo battery, which is the main power supply for the drone and sometimes known as lithium polymer battery.
Any questions? No? Okay, we're good? Alright.
Next, what are the tools needed? We would need a soldering iron and lead for connecting the ESCs to the power distribution board, a hot glue gun for assembling the ice cream stick frame to the base, USB cable for connecting the flight controller to the computer, cable ties for keeping all the wires neat and clear of the propellers. Alright, let's get started. Let's start by putting aside everything except the frame and the base. Step 1. Attach the base to the ice cream stick frame with a hot glue gun. You will need to glue the four corners of the base to the frame for it to stick. Be careful, it may get very hot sometimes that can occur burns to you. Step 2. Cable tie the brushless motors to the frame. Also make sure to follow the direction of the motors when doing so. When mounting the motors to the frame, always remove the propellers for safety. Make sure when you cable tie the motors, they sit firmly on the frame and it is tight. After that, cut off all the excess cable ties with a cutter.
Yeah. Alright. Try to cut all the way to the tip.
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
it won't cut loose?
it won't cut loose. Yes, alright. It's okay, leave it, it's fine. Just cut it off.
Adios.
Yes, okay. There you go. Keep on cutting. So
Now it looks like a haircut.
So now it looks like a drone. Does it look like a drone? Do you think, guys?
Yeah. With the
Alright.
propellers on, it looks like a drone.
Step 3.
Okay, so we have now is the
Soldering.
First, we will need to stick the power distribution board to the frame with the double-sided tape given, following the direction of the drone.
Okay, it's in the middle. Can you see it in the middle? Yep. Okay. Is it in the middle?
I think so.
Alright, and stick it up.
Next, solder the
So now you just have to
ESC
put
to
the
the
soldering
power
gun
distribution
on top of
board
it.
according to the positive and negative
Alright, so you just
wires.
have to put this on top of it and wait till it melts.
Oh, so it's basically making it melt.
So just hold the gun. Okay, hold it carefully. Look, is it sticking now? Okay, enough already.
I think so.
Take note, red is always positive and black is always negative.
Alright, so it looks good, I got?
Kinda touching it, I guess.
Yep, okay, so here you go. You hold
One
it.
time only.
Okay, so only hold the black part or the green part. Don't hold the metal, okay?
Okay.
So hold it sideways, sideways. Okay, hold it sideways. Place it on top of it. Okay, place it down. Push it down a bit. Okay. Okay, now you just wait. Can you
I
put a
feel it
little bit?
melt. I can feel it melting a bit.
Yeah, it's slowly melting. Okay? Put at the bottom of it. Yeah. Alright, see?
So do I just hold it here or absolutely
Yeah, just hold it until the whole thing melts. You see the liquid is getting shinier. Okay, so now
like silver?
yeah, silver. Okay, now you can raise it up. Okay, put it back. Alright. So that's how it
Can I
works.
just put it back?
Yeah, just put it inside. Right, look at it. So look what you did. You soldered it in. See? Now you try pull it. It's okay. Ah, so it's very easy. You just have to put it on top of it. Clip the wire.
How fast does it dry?
It dries very fast, within seconds. Okay. Oh no.
Okay, so far, these two guys are already successful doing the soldering, right? So it looks like a little bit challenging, yeah. So Derek, can I ask you what do you think their response while doing the soldering? How they take it?
For students like this, normally they feel scared because it's very hot, and also once they did the first 2 pins where I told them where to touch, where can be held, like the green part and only the black handle, they felt okay. They can do it in the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean
So-
only the first time they feel like difficult.
Yes.
But second time they feel like okay lah.
Yeah, because
it's not difficult actually.
at first it's hot, so they were scared to burn their hand and all that.
I
But
see.
once they know where to be held and everything, they are okay with
I
it.
mean there's a way to do the soldering. I mean that the position of the solderer and all
Yeah.
the what another one is the component that you have to put it properly, right?
Yeah. So as long as you use the helping hand to hold the wires in place and just touch the unheated part of the
I see.
hot glue gun and also the soldering iron, they are happy to do it. Yeah.
I mean with the right techniques, I mean you will be able to do it lah. It's no
Yeah.
problem at all, right?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Any question from any peoples? Anything that you want to ask at this time? If not, we will continue with our the next steps lah.
We are open to any questions
Yeah, Mr.
anywhere on YouTube or even on Google Meet. It will be fine.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. We continue.
Okay. No questions. All right. Let's continue then.
Step 4. Stick the flight controller onto the power distribution board with the double-sided tape given, following the direction of the drone. Step 5. Connect the ESC signal and power cables to the flight
Oh, so
controller,
putting this way.
following the motors number 1
Which is
to
number 1 again?
4.
This one.
Okay, so pick the wire. Okay,
Yeah.
right, yeah, correct. Okay,
The
so
ESC
the
signal
yellow
cable
colour wire
is
must be
always
inside and
yellow
the
or
black
orange
brown
in
colour
color,
wire must be on the outside.
and it
Is it
must
like
be
this?
facing
Yeah,
towards
yes,
the
that's correct.
inside
Okay,
of
fine,
the
number 1.
flight controller. And as usual, red is positive and black is negative. Step 6. Connect the receiver to the flight controller.
See the input, plug into the input, opposite of the connectors, which is here. Okay, can you plug it in?
Right here?
Yep, right here. Which
Is
is
it like this way?
No, it's the other way. Always the metal pins are always at the bottom.
Then, cable tie the receiver to the ice cream stick frame. After that, don't forget to cut off all the excess cable tie that is sticking out. Now, make sure all the ESCs and receiver wires are clear of the propellers and are being tied down with cable ties. Step 7.
So at the back here, you see there's a USB
It's
cable.
now time to calibrate the drone with
Stop. Okay, setakat ini we already finish the assembly of the drones or the components we have put all together. So next step we are going to put the software, to download the software and testing, and we can fly it, right? Okay, up to this time we can see there's a few questions from YouTube. Some other this will be kalis or can tahan lama. Okay, actually this drone, ice cream stick drone is wood, right? So dia tak boleh tahan lama lah. Jadi tujuannya dibuat ice cream ni ialah ianya senang didapati. Dan ini untuk tujuan education semata-mata. Jadi selepas seorang student belajar dan memasang, kita boleh buka balik dan kita boleh pasang lagi. Jadi maksudnya ramai student ataupun orang yang berminat boleh menggunakan frame yang sama dan komponen sama untuk mempelajari dia lah. Jadi kalau kita nak yang lebih tahan lama dan lebih orang kata lebih kukuh, jadi we can build another type of drones. This is built using 3D printer, right? Or the frame is
Ni laser engraved.
leather. Okay.
This is acrylic.
This is
Yeah.
okay. This is
This is the 3D printed one.
printed. Yeah.
So it got green screen. Okay, so this frame is actually 3D printed compared to that one because that one was laser cut. I did 5 mm acrylic. So then you can actually mount any components on any type of frame that you want to design, you want to build. This one we designed ourselves and we printed it out with our 3D printers here in Diamond Mall, USJ. So if you're interested to learn more and all that also, you can head over here and see. Yeah. So
Di Diamond Mall, di center kita ada banyak 3D printer dan juga laser printer untuk membuatlah fabricate dia punya dia frame dia. Ya. Seterusnya kita boleh memasang komponen-komponen untuk menjadikan dia sebuah drone yang boleh diterbangkan. Ada apa-apa question, soalan yang kita boleh cuba huraikan bersama?
I see there's one more question there. Where can we buy the drone parts from? Okay, so from now, Malaysia, we don't actually have a main distributor for drones, the parts, the hobby grade parts, but you can get it from Shopee, AliExpress, online, Hobby King, Hobby Gang, yeah, they might still have it. You can try to check it out, or else if you want something cheaper, maybe Carousel, Muda, and Facebook Marketplace. So there are people that are selling their old drones just to clear their house and all that. You can actually just buy them and try it out. Maybe you want to fix your own drone. If you want to know more, you can head over here also. We can do that. No problem. We can teach you and all that. Yeah. So we have a larger drone here also. This is actually DJI frame. So this is what I fly sometimes for events. So I do put LED lights all around. So as you can see on the bottom here, it's actually filled with LED lights. So when it flies up, it becomes like a LED ball that is flying around that does patterns and all that. And this is fully manual. And this one you can actually build yourself. You can buy the parts online from US or China also. It's quite cheap. And there's no issue in getting tax lah for now. Yeah. But
Okay, pada pendapat saya, this is look like scary, right? Very big and very tough. So that's why to break the ice, right? You need to build this kind of thing first, right? Then you feel like you will build your confidence with the drones. Then later on, you can build the bigger one, which is very sophisticated. And there you are. You can be a drone pilot, or you can be a drone builder, because you understand the basic of the drones. Yeah.
And also nowadays, corporate companies, they're also hiring drone pilots. So the younger you are, actually, they like it more because you are very fast with your hands. You can react quickly if anything goes wrong, and yeah. So don't be scared. There's always jobs for drones also as drone pilots. So shall we continue the video?
We will continue now.
All right, let's continue.
There's another question.
Google Meet.
Google Meet.
Google Meet. Oh, there's 2 questions. Hold on, let's see. How big is the biggest drone invented? Okay, so the biggest drone invented is quite big. You can actually carry a human on it. It's a human transporter. And that one is done by China, if I'm not mistaken. And they have about, I think, 16 motors, 16 drone motors with 16 blades. So that one can actually lift a real human being and fly around. Okay, Lazada, yes, you can purchase the drone parts from Lazada too, no problem. They have. Just make sure you check out whoever you buy it from is, they have high ratings. Don't buy from those no rating people because sometimes they are scammers and all that. Just trying to get money lah. Alright. Ada link untuk e-Sigil. Oh, Sigil, after the last part, then only I'll release the link. So you want to get your Sigil, you have to watch the whole video dulu. Alright?
Okay, mungkin juga adik-adik perlu sedari bahawa drone telah digunakan di luar bumi kita, iaitu di Mars ya. Sebuah drone yang dibawa oleh NASA sekarang beroperasi di Mars, dikawal di bumi. Itulah drone yang paling jauh, walaupun kecil tapi boleh dikawal di bumi. Maksudnya teknologi drone ni bukan saja digunakan di bumi, sekarang akan digunakan di angkasa.
Okay, alright. I think we can continue our video. There's no more other questions. Oh, there's one question. Hi, yes.
Hi, my name is Ethan. I'm 15 years old.
Okay, yeah.
I have seen a drone,
Okay.
so I want to know why one of my ECS has burned, only one, but the rest is all fine.
Okay. So, one ESC is it?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sometimes for all these components, when you purchase it, it's actually kept in the store very long after manufacturing or production and all that, and sometimes their certification and all that is not up to standard. So when you buy it cheap and all that, it happens. Electronic component burns eventually. Even if it's the first time you try, I have many components that I bought. First time I powered it up, it just went poop and it burned. So I was like, what? So, but it happens. Buying all China components, you have to take that risk. Whenever buying them, it's not a confirmed thing that you have an iPhone working for the next 6 years for you. It will eventually burn out and you just have to replace it. But that's the good thing about hobby grade. Hobby grade, you don't have to replace the whole drone. You just have to replace that one piece of ESC unit. Alright?
Okay, thank you. And then one more thing, can I ask you, I'm using a 2700 kV motor and
Okay.
a 40 ESC speed controller. Is it suitable, or do I need to get a higher ESC speed controller?
What drone are you building? Is it for
I'm
racing?
Yes?
Is it a racing drone?
No,
200,
it's not a racing drone. It's not a racing drone.
200 kV is it? Or 2000?
2700 kV motor.
200. That is like a racing drone
No,
grade.
I mean 2700 kV. 2700.
2700. Yeah, that's actually a racing drone.
Actually,
These motors that I'm using on my drones now is actually racing drones. Racing motor which are 2300 or so. But I recommend you don't get too high of a kV because it's very hard to control the drone. The lower the better. Yeah.
And then if the motor is the kV is high, means do we need to get the speed controller so higher? Do I need to get like 80 ESC speed controller?
Not necessary. You can use about 40, 30 is okay. You don't need to go so high because as long as you're not punching the drone, like you're not going on full speed, you don't need a very high ampere for a speed controller.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Alright, so any more other questions? If not, we can continue with our video. Alright, I think let's
3,
just...
2, 1. Okay.
Alright, let's go.
The software.
Can you connect it?
Connect the USB cable to the computer and boot up the software.
Okay, make sure the wires are out. Doesn't disturb it.
Fully in.
Okay, put it in.
Following the steps of the software for the calibration of the drone.
Software to calibrate it. So this is what we call Open Pilot. Open Pilot.
Vehicle setup wizard.
Okay, so maybe we can use the mouse now. Okay, so you have to go to Vehicle Setup Wizard. Okay, so as you can see at the bottom here, it's connected. When it's still connected, you can see the copter control, which is this one. And then now to setup, press the setup. Okay, next.
Owl.
Okay, next. This one we don't need to upgrade, it's already upgraded. And next. Okay. Oops. Okay, press next. Okay, next. This is basically just the standard, and you want a multi-rotor and not a fixed wing because it's not an airplane. It has 4 motors.
Oh,
Okay, and it's not a car or a helicopter. It looks
because if
like,
it was a car, you flip like that.
yeah.
Oh.
So okay, so we press multi-rotor and next. Okay, next. You want and this is all basic. Just press next. Okay. Next.
And now we want to calibrate whether it's flat. So you have to
Calibrate
press calculate. Calibrate means the brain needs to know where is the flat surface.
Oh, nice colors.
So now you press calculate, then you wait for it to calibrate whether it's flat or not.
It's like it's studying.
Yeah, it's studying the area now, whether it's flat or it's sengit or it's upside down. Okay, then press next. Okay, so now we need to calibrate the ESCs.
Back,
Okay,
skip.
so now we need to calibrate the motors. So now we need to check all these boxes. Tick, you have removed all propellers. Make sure there's no propellers. The vehicle is not powered by external power other than USB. Yes. And I confirm and I read this. Understood. Okay. Okay. So now they say no battery first. Do not connect yet. And then you press start. Press start. Okay. Now they're asking you to connect the battery. Okay. Can you connect the battery?
Right here, right?
Yes. Right there.
Hold on.
Okay.
It's this way, isn't it? 'Cause
Yes. Okay.
Pull it.
Yeah, please. Alright.
Got you shocked.
Okay, so now
Are you gonna play music?
he's playing a music for you. He's telling you, yes, I'm alive. Okay, so now it's alive.
It's
Now you just
alive.
wait. Okay, wait for it. And
Also, it's charging now.
okay, press stop.
Stop.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. He's telling you, yes, I am calibrated. I'm calibrated. And now you can take out the battery again. See, they ask you to take out, remove the battery. Can you remove it?
For this part, I'm actually showing how to calibrate the drone with the software. So just
Use
look
all your
through how the
strength.
software
Yes,
works.
almost
So
there.
it actually tells you step by step
This was
on
easy
how
to
it
put it on.
goes.
Is it how to take
And
out?
now you can see
Okay,
what you're
okay.
actually
I can
doing.
someone else here.
Can you do it? Yeah. Just wiggle it a bit up. Yeah. Alright. Okay. So now we are
But
removed.
why these batteries all have like this fabric?
Because it's light. That's why they made it that way. Okay. So now let's go to next. We're almost done. Okay. Next. Okay. So now they want you to calibrate the motor. See to check whether it's turning in the right direction.
Okay, number one.
So you have to press
On that.
next. Yep. Alright. So now we need to plug in the battery again.
We need a battery. Hold on.
Okay. Plug in the battery.
Go in.
Okay.
Stop scaring
Okay.
me.
Alright, so you gotta press start and then slowly pull this front. Press start, yeah. Okay, slowly pull it to the end.
Oh, so it will start moving.
Okay, yeah, then you start moving. Okay, moving. Come on, come on. Come on. See, it's moving. It's turning.
I think it's already screwing in the screw for
Yeah,
us.
alright. Okay. Come on. Ah, okay. All the way to the end and then pull it back. Okay, so push it to the minimum until it's spinning. Okay, minimum. Alright. Okay, you're good. No, and then leave it there and then press stop. Okay, press stop. Alright, so next. No, next.
Next, oh, the second
Okay,
one. Okay.
second motor now. Okay, do the same
Start.
thing. So this is how you calibrate the motor. Okay,
Do you wanna try it?
yeah, you can try next. Okay,
Oh,
wait for it.
So just now, you saw how the software
Starting to
works.
sound
Now
like a
you're
blender.
watching on how they are actually doing the
Starting to sound like a
calibration on the
blender.
Do the
drone.
minimum.
So they are actually pulling the motor one by one to see whether it rotates at a certain speed.
Let's stop.
Alright,
to
press
calibrate
stop.
it.
And
Stop.
next.
Yeah.
Okay, now you got two more.
Okay.
Alright.
So basically making it like...
So when you're doing the calibration, always make sure there's no
It's
battery
like stop
attached
like
and
starting,
just press start
no
first.
blades, no propellers, because in case anything happens to the motor, the drone, it flips or it hits you. Yeah,
Okay, to the end.
So-
Slowly. Slowly.
it's
Push
connected
the-
now.
Go on. Okay. Until it starts moving. Okay. All the way. All the way. Pull maximum. Okay, then pull back. Back.
1002.
Right now they are trying to figure out why the motor isn't spinning
Until it's spinning
smoothly.
just enough.
So
for
with a
it
few
to-
tries, it will just become smoothly because of the
Okay,
glue
okay.
and all such.
Press stop. Okay, next. Alright,
Oh,
next
very
motor.
first can click this once.
Yeah.
Usually my one like to press on the way.
Oh, is it? Okay, press start. And then go. Okay, come on. Okay, so it's turning. It's a bit
start.
Oh, are the screws for us to like put the thing in?
Okay, so it's spinning. Okay, wait for it. It's getting there. Alright, now pull it back. Okay, come on, come on. Come on. Come
Like
on.
just now you see when we were doing the calibration on the computer, we need to do one by one motors. We cannot do all at once. So
Okay.
it's
Okay, stop.
calibrating each ESC and the
Alright,
motor together.
okay. Yes, press
So
next.
it's making them talk.
And we're almost done. We gotta save it. Okay, next, correct? Okay, next. Save. Okay, wait for it to save. It's
That's
rebooting now.
alright.
It's very easy. Yeah. So just follow the instruction and just wait. Hold it.
Then what's this one for?
That one is to charge the battery.
Finished.
Alright, so we can press the transmitter setup now. You want to?
Just press it?
Yep,
Right
just
now
press
it's
it. You
the
have to
transmitter
calibrate it.
calibration, so you need to go
Okay.
make sure the sticks are all to the
Okay.
maximum angle, so
Alright, so now
when
we
you
follow
fly the
the
drone,
instruction.
it knows where's the limit, where it
This
can go and
control
where it
looks
cannot go.
really
Yeah.
very complicated. Plus we didn't even fix
Okay,
it.
so now we're playing Acro, normal, helicopter, no. Okay, so correct, next. And then mode 2, yes, basic. Alright, next. Okay, so now they want you
And
to
then you also
follow
have to
the
test all your
instruction.
switches, whether it's working.
Now.
So the switches are actually for attachment, like if you have LED lights, you want to turn on the light, you want to turn off the light, you want to put a camera at the bottom, you want to flip the camera up, down, left, right, also is possible. You just need to add on
Because if
attachments.
you do it wrong, later your drone
And
won't.
If you have a
Also,
gimbal, you
basically,
want
like
to
in
rotate it up,
Yeah,
rotate it
correct,
down.
correct.
There's
Okay, start at the beginning.
a knob on
Okay,
top there,
focus.
so you can
Right,
twist
right.
that. That's the knob.
Now
Yeah.
follow. You need to go all the
You
way
can twist
up,
it.
all the way down.
Focus any
Oh,
Don't
direction.
go anywhere else. Only up and down. Up, all the way up. Touch
Now
the
they're
side.
just confirming
And down. Okay. And now
confirming
left,
all
right.
the limits for the controller.
Alright, left is this way.
Yeah, correct. Either way, either way. Just go left and right. Oh, now you have to go back. Because
Oh no.
So to arm the drone, you have to yaw right.
yes, you have to follow.
And that's what I just
Not
did.
necessary to follow him go left and right. Just make sure you go left.
And I yaw right and then push up the throttle, the motor should spin. If it doesn't spin, then you might need to recalibrate it again
all the
or
way left and
see
all the
what's
way
right.
Okay. Alright, so now up and down again. Up, down. Okay, and left. Oh no, don't push up. Just go left and right. You see, you push up, now you wrong already. You have to redo it again.
Sorry.
So you must follow him when he goes left
Wow.
and right. Yes.
Sorry.
If not, later your controls are upside down. Then when you
Okay.
turn left, he goes right. So you have to make sure it's all correctly same.
So up right.
Up and down. Okay.
And then better put in the middle, right?
Yeah,
And
it's
then
okay.
down and then put in the middle.
Not necessary. Now change already. Next. Left. Right. All the way. Okay. Then up. Down. All the way. Okay. Then this one, left and right. Let's go left and right. No, not necessary. Okay. Alright. Good. Okay, so now they want you to do the switch. So just find any, just all the switch and
You mean just flip it up and
just
down?
flip it all up and down. Flip it up and down.
I do not understand any of these switches, but whatever.
No, do one by one, not all. I think it's this one. No, this one. No, try that one. Yeah, just wiggle it
Oh,
up
it's
and down.
going that way, but this one will go.
It's okay. Different remote.
Oh,
Or is it this one? Yep. Ah, it's this guy's.
why is that to make it more like?
Sorry?
Is this? Oh no, no. What's this for? To increase the speed?
The
Or-
switch?
no,
Which
no,
one?
this one, this one.
Oh, this one is also a switch. You can change the speed or not the speed, the mode. Change different modes. Okay, so skip next. Okay, next. Done already. You're good. You're good. Next. Alright, now center all. Make sure all is centered. The switch is centered. Okay, all centered.
This one is.
Okay, in the center. Follow the line. I think you got dot. Yeah. Okay, so press next. Okay, now play with all the
So just,
controls.
you mean like just do like that?
Yeah, make sure it's the same. You follow the, when you do this, go left, make sure it go left also. Okay, check whether it's all the same. Okay, wiggle it all around. Follow it, make sure it's the same.
So
When you go up, is it up? Is it down? Left, right? Up, down, the other side, all correct?
circle.
Okay, this side. Okay, and then the switch. Play with all the switch. Okay,
on the switch. On. Okay. Alright, so push this one down again. Okay, next. Alright, so now you're ready.
Do we have to put this back?
No, it's okay. Let's do it. Alright, so now you confirm all correct. Does it look the same? Okay, looks the same.
What's this part for?
Sorry, this is to hang your lanyard. You want to hang a lanyard and hold your remote, so you can use for that. So you can hook up a string there, so that it's not so heavy when you're flying.
I wonder what the screen means.
Okay, it doesn't.
Next.
Okay, next. Alright, you completed, and next. Alright, so to arm, click on it. Your right.
Your right?
Okay, press it.
Your right means?
Means when you push like this, save it first. So when you push it like this, means it arms the motor. Okay, it's like, yeah. Motor is stuck still.
After all that,
Now it's okay. Okay, so now it flies. Okay, so now,
oh, okay.
alright, so now you can disconnect it, take out the battery.
Adios.
Okay, take out the battery. Okay, disconnect, take out the wire, the cable.
The USB?
Yep, the USB. And take out both. Alright. So now, after we're done with that, what's next? Let's see. Okay, pause. Your turn.
Okay, there is a question about where is the ice cream stick kits. Yeah. Okay, actually the ice cream stick kit is only available at our center. We don't sell it in Shopee or in Mudah. So only available here. So this is the samples what we have. The components inside here. All it is complete. Here you can see all this is the arm for the drone. You already fixed with the motor and ESC. Okay, here. Okay, there's 4 units of this, and so there's other things like battery, and you have frames here, ice cream stick frame, and also the flight controller, the power boards, and the receiver, and other cables for the connection to download the software. This is the blades, the propellers, 3 blades propellers, okay, for this type of drones. So this you are interested, you can register with us. We can have a small class, like 8 students per session. You can actually build this within less than an hour to complete to build it, and then we can have can do the test flying outside. We have a big cage, can test inside here. No need to go to the grounds, so very easy. There's instructor. Daryl will teach you how to build it practically, and you can build it within an hour and fly it after that. Okay.
Okay, so Bambil, he said, so we can control the drone by ourselves. Actually, sir, I have the drone in my home, but it's hard to control. Yes, so we actually have another training where is drone piloting also as well. And that one will be another different course from building the drone. That's why we teach you how to manually control your drone, how to move left, right, and all that lah. How you
Can I interject?
fly safely. Yeah. Okay. So Mr. Matno is back.
Okay, actually this today's session is only to build the drones, and then you download the software and everything. You can fly from there. But there's another session. You need to know how to fly it. Then there's a term like just now Daryl mentioned about the gimbal.
Yeah.
What is the stick and the yaw. There's a lot of operation. When you hold this remote control, you need to understand a lot of things inside here. There's this stick, what is the right hand stick for the purpose, and what is the left, the throttle, and the yaw, roll, and all these terms will be taught in the another session lah. This is operation or how to fly the drones. Okay, so don't worry. Just focus on today's session. Later on, we will have another session, or maybe we will have a live session here, and just stay tuned.
Yeah. Okay, so will I sell the parts in my workshop? Yeah, we sell the whole kit together. It comes together, and the price you can DM us or PM us on Facebook, Instagram, or even me later. You can email me directly at stanfordmakerspace@gmail.com. Alright, so we have one more question on Google Meet. How much does the set cost? The set costs roughly around 1,002 because it consists of all the instructions and everything together, comes together, and you can take it home after that. And yeah, this is all hobby grade materials, so means that if anything were to go wrong, you can just replace that part. You don't have to replace the whole drone. That's why it's very costly, because it's all hobby materials. And is it possible if I change the ice cream stick body to 3D printed body? Yes, it's possible. Basically, these parts are all hobby grade. When I say hobby grade, you can change it to any frame, any material you like. You don't have to just use ice cream stick, 3D printed. You can even buy carbon fiber frames. If you go to Shopee, Lazada, all they sell different design, different frames that you may be interested in. Maybe you like it to be an X frame, a T frame. There are different frames. And yeah. Alright, so yeah, this is one sample of a carbon fiber frame that I used to fly with until it kind of broke. Yeah. So
We can fabricate here, right?
yeah, here we can actually customize laser acrylic or 3D printed frames for you if you have your own design and you want to print it out or you want to even cut it. Yeah, we can do that here. And yep, that's all. Okay, so no more questions. Anyone else have any questions? No, we can continue. Hold on. Let me.
Battery. Another point, what battery? Will it support the drone?
Sorry, Anthony, what you said just now? What will support?
I'm using a 6000 mAh battery and 11.1 volt the battery. And will it support the motors and the flight controllers?
For the battery or the what you mean, the motors?
I mean, will it support? Is it too powerful or not? If I want to use it on the drone.
Ice cream stick frame drone.
No, I mean the one I built myself on.
What can I answer?
Yeah, Mano wants to answer, but no, it's not too heavy.
Okay, for me, actually, you can do that, but when you use 6,000, yeah, you 6,000 milliampere hour, right? So very huge, which it is very heavy batteries. So for this kind of drones, small drone, it's not suitable because the battery itself, is too heavy, right? So you better use 1,200 milliampere hour, that kind of capacity.
Because I'm building a big drone, so I'm not doing a racing drone actually.
Big drone is okay. Big drone, let's say what the size of the drones, feed the fan, the blades of the drones lah. Let's say you're using the bigger blades, and I think you have to use the bigger batteries lah. You can. Exactly.
And then one more thing, I'm using the flight controller I'm using is AK 2.1.5 flight controller, multi-rotor flight controller. Will it support the battery power?
You have to see, you have to check the spec when you purchase. What the spec mention, if they say the spec say it can cater for 2S to 4S, that means your 11.2 volt battery is actually a 3 cell lah, which is okay, which is suitable. You see the spec of the controller and also the motor and the AC. Normally they mention support 2S to 4S. That means 3S also support lah, which is 11.2 volt.
Okay, thank you.
Is it clear? Okay. Any more questions? For primary students, hi, is any questions? Yeah, we regularly we have a lot of classes every month. Depends on the demands. We will organize whenever there's enough students to join.
Alright, just to add for the LiPo battery just now, there are actually many sizes, many shapes, and many ampere and voltage. So there are 11.1, 14 volts, and up to 6 cells. So there are many cells that you can use, and it all determines on the motor and the ESC you are using. Because the lower the kV of the motor, you need a higher voltage battery. Alright. Okay, so now your next question, is there any classes for primary students? Yes, we can do this workshop also for primary kids or lower also. As long as they can talk and converse and even know how to hold a pen to paper, sure, I'll take them in and I'll assist them. Like how you see the video just now, the soldering, I actually assisted Shan to hold the soldering iron. I don't let him hold it on his own.
Shan is a primary student, right? Shan? Huh?
Yeah, he's primary student. Yeah, okay. So, alright, we have another question just now. Can I use, where was it? Arduino, is it? Somebody asked me on, besides a microcontroller, can we use the Arduino board?
Yes.
Bambil, is it? Yeah. Okay, so here I have with me is a line tracing robot. This is an Arduino board on top that we also have for drones. So I actually have another board like this I can make for my drone. This is actually a fully Arduino chip. That's an Arduino chip that we actually made our own board. So it's a custom design that only we have here. So this board actually you can use for robots, you can use for drones, you can use for line tracing robots and all that, and cars. So it's just not necessary you have to buy off the shelf, but you can use different type of Arduino boards. Okay, so I think we should continue the last part of our video before we run out of time. So I think, yep, that's all. Okay, let's go.
Step 8.
Now we're
It's
hooking
now
up the
time for you to screw on
fan
the
blades,
propellers of the drone.
Like, nah, I don't want to be here. And then, flew to the floor.
Don't forget to
Okay,
watch
so
out for the
this way is
direction of the
going-
rotation of the propellers.
Oh,
There are two types of propellers. One, the direction is going to the left, and the other, the direction is going to the right. So the right propeller only rotates to the right and the left only rotates to the left. If not, there will be no lift for the drone. When tightening the nuts of the propellers, make sure to always check that it is tight before you fly. Step 9.
So we have to
Secure
cable
the
tie
battery under the drone with a cable tie.
Yeah, cable tie.
oh, it's supposed to be this way.
Alright. No, you want him closer to this guy so you can easily plug him in. Okay?
So do I plug it in now?
No, don't plug him in now.
Or else you'll go
Only when you want to fly it, then you plug him in. So
or
now
else
you
it's
need
gonna
to,
go spinning.
yeah. So now you need to cable tie him to these two sides. Okay? Like that. Okay, see? Okay. Cable tie the two ends.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you mean...
Is it long enough?
After that, cut off all the excess cable ties with a cutter. Okay, now just to double check, we have 4 propellers, 4 brushless motors, 4 ESCs, 1 power distribution board, 1 flight controller, and 1 LiPo battery. Alright, now we're all set. Let's head over to the cage and test the drone out.
Okay, so we have completed the drone, and now you can say bye to everyone or we go to the cage. Okay, bye guys. So we'll be heading over to the cage, which is outside, and we'll show you when we reach there. Alright guys, so now we're gonna try to fly the drone in the cage which we have built recently. So now, yes, we will put the drone in the cage in the middle and plug in the battery. Okay, while the remote is on and the drone comes on. Okay, alright, let's go. So now we can try to fly the drone. When we close the door and make sure nobody goes inside and disturb the drone. Okay?
To fly the drone, these are some of the basic training that everyone should know. For the drone to lift up higher or lower, you will need to increase or decrease the throttle. And if you're controlling the drone from drifting away, you'll need to control the roll and the pitch. Lastly, for the yaw, if you like to rotate the drone in another direction, you can use the yaw to rotate it 180 degrees, either left or right.
Okay, now we can go. 1, 2, 3, lift off! Yay, fly!
Are you recording?
Alright, look at it. Your drone, you will fly.
Hello, drone.
So this is an ice cream stick drone that is flying. Alright, let's put it down. Okay. Want to try? Oh, your turn. Huh? Okay, so this is the same thing. So to arm it, you need to put in a V shape. Okay, arm. Then let go. Let go. Okay, then slowly up the throttle. Okay, this is how you go up. Then left, right. Okay, go up slowly. Oh, too much. Okay, now you can bring it to the crash site. You can start recording. Thank you very much. Alright.
Okay. Alright. So any questions now from anyone? I think that should be it, and you can contact me through Instagram, email, or check out our Stand for All Facebook page. And okay, so this is our shop. Okay, is that sound now? Oops. Okay, so tomorrow we actually have another webinar, which is take a 360 tour of STEM for all Makerspace and win prizes. So if you join us tomorrow at our webinar here, can you see? Okay. Yeah, so we have prizes to be won, and anyone were to join, they can get a certificate also, I'm pretty sure. And yeah. So I think that'll be it, right? Yeah. Okay. Any more questions from the crowd out there?
Okay,
No
before we leave the session, I just want to show this card to everybody. This is what we promote, fly responsibly in Malaysia. Okay, once you know how to build the drones, you make a small drone and then bigger drones, and you have to learn how to fly, and you know how to fly later on. You will fly it in the space outside your house or maybe in the garden nearby. So you must know all the rules, which is you have to do. You have to fly responsibly, lah, right? So there's another session that we maybe we will organize to to educate people about the regulations, also the undang-undang to fly the drones safely in Malaysia.
Alright, so just now we had a voice question from Anthony, is it? Yeah, I didn't hear it, sorry.
Yes, do you have the contact number, sir?
Contact number, you can just Instagram, hit me up on Instagram, it's fine. This is my user. Yeah. And then, anything else, sorry?
What time webinar is 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock webinar.
Webinar for tomorrow is 10 a.m. in the morning. So it's 10 to 11 a.m. We have drone in action, 3D printing in action, magic of sciences, join the quizzes, win prizes. So it's a gift worth 100 ringgit and above, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
this question from Izzat Ahmad. How long does you build that drones? Less than an hour.
Yeah.
Very easy, very simple.
Roughly an hour, and then after that we just head over to the cage, which is just outside our shop, and we can test fly it. But normally we take 1 hour 30 minutes, because if you fly your first try, it crashes. We bring it back here and we fix it, and then we try it again.
If you build your own yourself, I think it will take more times lah.
Yeah.
Which instructor less than an hour.
Yeah. Where's the webinar being held? It's on YouTube and also Google Meet tomorrow also. Same, about the same. And yeah. Can you share the link? Which link are you talking about? Yeah. The link to our tomorrow's webinar, is it? Tomorrow, our webinar, the link will be posted shortly on our Stand for All YouTube. So if you were to check us out later tonight, you can find the link there. Just go through our videos and live streaming, it'll pop up. And
E-certificate, somebody else about e-certificate.
where can I get the next program? Which program is that? Okay, I think.
How about e-certificate?
Check out the chat link. Yeah, the link, I think my guys will send it over now to the chat. You can. Yeah, the link will be on YouTube shortly. It will be posted after this drone event has been over. And did we get a link from Cikgu Amir? Okay, the link, I think you can check us out on Facebook page. They'll be posting there also after shortly. Yeah. There, Mr. Ramesh has posted the link, so you can check it out. And don't forget to register at the our Google Forms for your e-certificate for today's event.
Yes.
And also, yeah, we just posted the e-cert and
So hopefully you will continue with your interest in the drone, building drones or operating drones, and so many things. The application of the drones, there are a lot of things. There's a journey for you to discover outside there. So, but this will be the starter point.
okay, I think that should be all.
Yep.
And this is our shop if you were to drop by at USJ Diamond Mall. And also, okay, so we are coming out with a new event. It's called World Science Day. It will be from the 10th October to the 14th October. So stay tuned for that on our Facebook page and Instagram. And I think some of the events will be on YouTube also. We will post and share. And hopefully it will be some.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think there's no more question.
No more questions?
Post. So for me,
I think that should be all. So shall we
yeah.
end the session today?
yeah.
Yeah.
We shall
Okay.
end session today. So thank you very much for your time. All people who joined this session. And okay, you can still go through the other channel or YouTube. You can find a lot of things about drones and the applications, and just we commit a lot of interest. Put more interest.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Terima kasih sekian daripada saya.
Alright, thank you everyone. And that should be all. And this is Daryl signing up.